Like and subscribe to the pod, guys. We're going to start with number 1. Let's talk about why attorneys are needed in development. We touched on it a bit. Tell me where, when, why, maybe a horror story or two, if you have one, and then kind of how that plays into what you do specifically. I don't know if we have that on here, but you're an attorney and also an investor.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a value add that you bring to your team, to your partners. How do you guys play that in for your time? You bill the development group for your time? You just use that as a part of your equity, your contribution?
Yeah, I mean, I think every situation is different. With my partnerships now, with Matt, what I was telling you about before, it's more kind of baked into our overall, what we're kind of bringing to the table.
Just real quick, guys, Adam is an attorney and a broker. Please do not take this as legal advice. Consult with your own personal attorney. And also, you're a fiduciary. This is not to be construed as legal advice.
Yeah, if you have any questions, please reach out directly. We'll set up a time to, do a free consultation and go from there. But this is not legal advice.
Copy that. All right, so you bake it into some of your partnerships now.
Yeah.
Something you bring to the table as an added benefit, resource, etc.
Yeah, and I think with any area, I think that's one area that I like the most of my practice is putting together joint venture agreements, investor partnerships where people are bringing different aspects to the table. Because as you know, it's not just all about cash, and the money does pay for vendors, pay for different services to be brought to the table. But if you're able to provide that yourself and bring sweat equity to a deal, I think that it's definitely a viable way to get it done.
Hugely important.
Mm-hmm.
Skill set is important.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have the capital.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have the deal. You gotta have the contractors, the wherewithal to get the deal done. Right?
And knowing your value. I mean, if you're doing something like that, if you're a contractor providing your team and your services to build out the project, and that's where your equity is coming in, it can be a very lucrative deal because you're likely going to get paid more than you would have as, a contractor who is just bidding it out.
If you can get over that, sometimes, not all contractors, but sometimes contractors think in terms of bird in the hand today.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a transitional point when it goes from, okay, I'm a contractor, I'm getting a contract, I'm going to kill, I'm going to get paid, I'm on to the next contract, to, no, I want to own something. Now you become an investor, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Although you may not be coming in with capital, it may be a little bit capital intensive because you might have to float your payroll.
Oh, exactly.
And then, you could bill, but at the end of the day, you have to be providing value to the team. That's what the investment is.
Mm-hmm.
Then on the back, you get your ROI. So it's a different approach.
Yeah.
It's not every contractor that can get over that hump.